Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to showcase two replays of this tank, and both of them are insanely huge amount of damage. And it's all about this heavy hitting tank destroyer with a fantastic gun on this 114 SP2. And this is not a tank review. I already done a tank review of this tank. I'm just here to talk about my gameplay, my thoughts, and generally what I like about the tank, and so forth, so forth. So we set up the first shot there in the PTA. We had a nice little spot by our little EBR. Now we're just gonna set up some blinds here. I think this is a damage. Can't remember. Nope, nope, that's not a damage. Nope, that's definitely not a damage when you hit the rock like that. And here I am praising about the accuracy of the gun, but I think we're lining up for a good shot there. Nope, still a miss. It's kind of good when you're blinding with HE, because then you get this huge explosion if you miss. Instead of the APA PCR, then you get a small like just dust cloud, and that is 100% hit. Afraid I do not have... Ooh, we hit them hard. Ooh, that was a nasty HE. I can't even remember what he had before. If anyone blinded that bush before as well. They might have plonked him in with a good HE there. The HE is around 840 alpha, or 850 alpha, something like that. He got at least 90 pens, so the HE is actually very viable on a tank like this 114 SP2. Here I'm going a little bit forward because I see my EBR is moving up, so he might get some deeper spots. And he kinda stopped behind the rock, no deeper spot. He did get some deeper spots, but we are more intrigued by what's happening over here. These are some nifty little angles on inside the lake wheel that you can have. There's some like gaps here and there, and if the tank is tall enough, then you can have a shot there like I have on the 2790. So this house is not 100% safe. It might look safe when you get there from the other side, but ooh, if you have an EBR or if you have a light tank, they have gained so much control over the middle. And here I'm completely oblivious about the Leopard PTA peeking. And he's in cover again. Because I'm so looking into the 2-line here. And even when I'm commentating this replay, I missed out that I watched the 2-line there. But I think it was viable to just skip the PTA, quickly get over here, because we are getting overrun rather quickly. Here we see sort of line up next to the 100. We have a slight angle on the Kranvagn there. This replay is a little bit of an older one. I forgot to actually do a commentary replay on this one. That's why it's around when the Kranvagn was the hippity-hoppity number one tank out there. The best tank ever, almost. Because they had everything. But what the Kranvagn has is... well, he got everything compared to us. I guess we have higher alpha. Here I'm thinking maybe I should go wide, and... yeah, I can't really. I'm thinking if I go wide here, I set up a crossfire. And here I'm trying to punish them if they go up, but none of them dare to go up at this time. Maybe the AML2 wants to go up. I want to see the turret. No point taking the shot there. Hold my aim on the 430 while we move. I hit the ground there, but we were currently moving, and that's the punishment I take for trying to get on the left side. But we have this FB in a quasi crossfire going on here. It's super important to try to set up crossfires in various games, as I will showcase in another replay as well. Then it will be Crossfire of Doom, spoiler alert. But here I am just sitting and thinking, alright, we're just gonna hold out base. We have tons of snipers. They should not be able to cross, and I can't remember why I loaded an HE there, but I'm glad I had. I think, you know, both they're gonna definitely show the side when they come around. Here we could have tried... oh yeah, we are using the bush. Even I can't remember the plays I did here. So I tried to use the bush here to not get spotted by the Kran, and then we have the most dirty cupola hit ever. That Kran cupola doesn't even exist almost, but we managed to snipe one in. And we're keeping up the pressure here, even though this tank is paper. This AML2 just has to try and sneak in here. Doesn't realize that he is the one that's on wide here, and I am in the sandwich. And then he just promptly goes right in front of me to take his position. But he goes forward, which is very nice for us. Allows us to have some forward guard, you could say, a frontal unit. Here this 430, this Cobra 322 is a little bit baiting, trying. Looks like our Emil found some nice ground, and ooh, we do not want to stay in front of that. FV 4005s love shooting a 114 SP2 because he got that just enough armor that he can pen with this Hesh, and and we are a big cardboard box here. That's a good little track, maybe sharper turf finishes. That's very nice. And we're up to our 5,500 damage. And in my mind, last time I played this, when I was thinking here, I was like, oh man, kind of a good game we're having here. If I can get a 7k would be quite amazing. Had no thinking that this would be a high top damage game. One of my highest, might be even my highest damage game with this tank. And here we have the 121B. He's almost hulled on. He was hulled on. And that's Emil 2 just goes, okay. Oh wow. Well, that 121B, I think you're gonna need a safe stowage. I don't think he had a safe stowage there. And this goes to show that sometimes when you get these high damage output games, it's a little bit of a luck. Here I am kicking myself for not being able to get that damage shot on the 430 there. But yeah, and here we have another obstacle, a nasty obstacle, like the FB. That's one can just easily one-shot me. But we're a little bit fortunate that he moves out of the way, and we have a very nice timing here. Where he moved. Okay, we did get spotted here, so he spot my sort of back end. But he fired, so we know we have one freebie shot. We almost have two freebie shots, and we have a fire. Talk about being lucky. Well, I mean, we do complain that we're never lucky in this game. We do complain that RNG is against us, but this time, I gotta say, RNG has been with us. And we're up to a 9,000 now. We're actually over 9,000 damage. Here I am, I'm not giving him a chance. I'd rather just take the shot full RNG moment, just take the shot and then move back. Because he and me both got scared of each other. And I'm seeing I have 9,294 damage. So maybe we should get, I don't know, if we can get up to exactly 10k or above 10k or just below 10k. That's kind of my thinking here. We have the EBR who's gonna move up. I see the tree, 704, and we have a nice shot on him. Then, oof, up to 9,948 damage now. And we're just lining up. We have a sweet angle on him, and a blind kill. So there is the proof of a 10k damage game. And the gorilla here, the last one alive, he doesn't really have covered anything. Oh no. I may just track him. Oh, but it seems like we might have another shot. Yes, we do. Lining up, going slowly forward. There we have it. 10k game, plus 2 blinds. I think this was my actually 11k game. But let's hop into the next game, the next Giga game. And here we are in the next game on Mannerheim line. Previous game was on Lake Will, forgot to say that. And we start off with a little bit of a controversy here, I would say. You will notice rather quickly why I would say that. Because there's some people out there that are very stingy, that are very narrow-minded, that are very bad teammates. I'm just gonna let just showcase this. That is just very sad. He could have just kept on the right side and I would have kept on the left side and would not take over his position. But hey, we start off with a damage shot. And he misses, so very nice. Very good start. And here I see the FB backing up a little bit. Even though I get spotted, I stay my ground because I'm just hoping that nothing is gonna snipe me, but because I see this FB being intrigued in coming in and trying to shoot me. And here is a very important time to watch the minimap right away. Because what you see in the bottom there is that we had 2 guys going hard forward into, I think it's 5 at the moment. How you could say is 4 tanks. As you can see, the 279E is already pushed in. And I already identified this. We have 2 people up in the north that did not push forward. They went a little bit careful, I would say, because you don't know what's gonna happen over there. But as we can see, the writings on the wall, they lost the south pretty hard. This is a single 113 that is facing the wrath of, I would say, 5 tanks at the moment, 6, 7 in total. I'm just hoping I can get some shots here. Oh, there we have a shot. Oh, it's a 279E. Oh, one of the few times this tank is a little bit on the weaker side, because the 279E, you gotta have it, but you should have it. But we get to repay that with another shot on the BC-55 there. And I see already here the writings on the wall, repeating myself. But I noticed that no one of us is in actually deep south. We're just in the middle of the map, so we have no sort of cross-firing. So if I were to stay next to where that blatantly E4 is at, we would have the same angle, and we would have to shoot all the cupolas, and we wouldn't have these juicy shots, but it won't matter when you miss. But here is my final destination. I'm trying to reach my final destination. Ah, that could have been easily a pen as well on the 60 TP. I realized that if I can get to this push right here, I can kind of stem the tide, and I can kind of control the battle a little bit more. I have more angles to work with, and then, for example, if I just went back, sat at K1, K2, because then I have a huge distance to the target, and I can easily miss them, even with a gun as good as this one. And we are getting encroached in on the sides here as well, the Batchan and the RHM, while we having a... Well, we reached the right location at the right time. This is where you love to be. And this is one of the few cases where your DPM actually matters. This is one of the few times, I would say, actually in, I don't know, maybe a few months, I would say, that I get into a, maybe not in a few months I get into a position like this when my DPM matters. But this is where your DPM matters, when you want to just keep rolling with that gun. You wanna keep firing until the gun turns red after firing so many shells in a quick succession in a row. And they are very, very nice, my enemy team. They're all just sitting in front of the balcony people here and trying to play Huldan instead of just keep pushing forward. If they keep pushing forward, they would completely make my position useless here. To take our time, and there we have the shot on the Type 5, and there's still loads of enemies in front of us. We're up to a 7,500 damage, and this is the first time we kind of stemmed the tide, I would say, but we stopped them completely. Still have an E3 in the back there. I'm not taking this shot, it's a little bit risky in case we get spotted. Oh, an FE. Take out the FE instead of the hard shot on the E3. Keep always maintaining what's happening on our flank next to us. Seems our Jagdpanzer 100 bought us a lot of time sitting in the bottom row when he dropped down into the lake, and he still got killed by the fog. It's the first time I actually took a notice to that. All I knew when I was playing was that, oh no, my Jagdpanzer 100 died. Alright, I gotta keep shooting. Keep hustling. Keep stopping this blue tide of tanks in front of me. And we are quite pacifying them, I would say. We are making sure that they can't go forward at all. I'm a little bit careful with my peaks here, because there is a BC-55 and the Grille far forward, and we did get spotted here earlier. Ah, man. If we waited here a little bit, just aimed a little bit more up, boom, we have that good shot on him. On the E3. But we still take that shot instead to kind of repent or repair our mistake. And we sort of completely stopped their push here. I'm one of those, well, say streamers who like to say that DPM it does not matter that much in this game. A lot of people focusing when they see new tanks or when they're comparing tanks that, oh man, you gotta check this DPM. This DPM is everything. But I would say the DPM matters a bit, but it's not like the definitive factor of what a tank is good or bad. It's just a crunched number of how much damage you can do in 1 minute. But this is one of the few times, very few times I would say, where you have actually used your damage a full minute, so you kind get to see when your DPM actually is effective. One of the few times, because very often do you have this, where you peek, nothing happened, it went 5 seconds now, it's gone up to almost 10 seconds now from the last peak, from our reload. The DPM doesn't really matter too much. Of course, when in the heat of the battle, boom, DPM matters. When it comes out to just a straight out shootout. But we don't have often just a straight out shootout. And I realize now we're up to 9,219 damage. So I'm just thinking, alright, the E4 is behind the cover, he can't really peek on me when I go around to kind of threaten the VC55. So I can't take a nasty 700 hit. I'm a little bit afraid of Progetto. I do get spotted here, but I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna keep going. I have a 430U behind me. It's sort of making sure that, you know, nothing is right behind me gonna shoot me. So I don't know who or where spotted me. And here we take a nasty shot in the cupola. We have this little mound here. I know the E4 is still behind the cover, and there we have the RHM. Ooh. Quick game, quick game. He did not realize he got spotted with that move. And the 260 was a little bit reckless, skipping on the E4 there. And here I am. Alright, let's go, let's go. The 10k damage shot incoming. We have fully aimed. We shot, and the shell said no. So Wargaming said no. This is not your 10k game. Now I'm like, alright, let's go for the E4 has 20 hit. E4 took a hit for the 430U. And we are missing 28 damage from 10k. Oh, man. But since the E4 fired on the other E4, my sort of best friend in this game, the absolute douchebag, we are 8 damage from the 10k. And I tell that to this E4, and I know. Oh, we all remember how he was in the start. So we know what kind of personality this person has. And I'm just like, oh no, hopefully he does not come up here. Hopefully he does not peek. So that's why I was going very slowly to hold this aim, so the E4 behind me does not take the kill away from me, or the damage away from me, so I can get this juicy 10k game, this magical number that many players strive after, and some player may never achieve, and some player have tried to achieve it for many years and never gotten it. Here I'm thinking that Progetto, either he ran or he's staying there. My first initial is that, okay, if he stays there, I don't want to be proxy spotted, so I take this little bit wider angle. And if I go this wider angle and I get spotted, then I know he's ran away into the bushes behind the cab. And also it's for that the Progetto doesn't get scared to start moving back, and then the E4 gets the kill. Or gets the shot off. So I get the shot. So a little bit of a selfish play there, but it also is the correct play in my books. Because like you kind of don't want to give them a heads up you're coming in. You want to surprise them at the corner, not give them a 3 seconds warning. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna send it with this Progetto. Is it in the corner? No, maybe. Gonna keep my aim to the left. I get spotted, thinking the bush on the right or the left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left. And here we go. Boom, baby. A 10k, 10.5. And there you go, chat. And everyone. 10.5. Another 10k damage game. Let's hop into the garage. Time to show some post-stat statistics. So now I want to show off the 3 mark on the 114 SP2. And this is the game with a 10k damage. We kinda hit and penned every single one of the targets, except for the 279E that we only tracked. Apparently we only scratched his track, we didn't knock out his track, so that was kind of unfortunate. But with a nasty little 3 mark there, Top Gun, Tank Sniper, High Caliber, and a 10,505 6 kills, 1,444 XP. And we can see how the douchebag E4 was doing. He did a magical 1.6. So maybe next time, don't be a douchebag in game. But I was just like to showcase the damage here. Unfortunately, I do not have the sort of damage and the post-stat statistics from the first replay, because it's an old one, and I just recently got this mod. And it helps out a lot with doing these small videos. But I'm also gonna be giving a link in the description for these magical 10 games that I had in the SP2, my running up to the 3 mark. It's really sick overall that I had there. But that's gonna be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and that was 114 SP2. How to do 10k. Easy.